Actually, Mahesh, as usual, doesn't need any introduction, but most of you know of Mahesh. But for my magician friends who have come all the way, who work with Mahesh for this school day before yesterday, I just want to introduce in one or two sentences that Mahesh Vinayakram is the son of one of the great percussionists and legends of our country. He himself has a very big name in our music world, and he has done many events all over the world. In fact, between countries, whenever he comes to Chennai, he comes for 3-4 days to Pondicherry, and we get a chance to listen to him. So Mahesh, thank you so much. I just want to highlight one point that last year he did 320 shows in 360 days, 65 in 1 year, and this was with none other than the Sikh distillery. So we have a person of his fame. Thank you so much, Mahesh.
Guru Sakshat Parabrahm Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Ragas are not only the collection of notes, it's an entity by itself. So when we speak about a raga, it's a swara devata. So it's an angel of that. So this raga is called Avogi. It gives you the evening feeling. So I will try to explore the Avogi from the slow tempo and raising to the Kundalini. And this is an experimental thing which I have been doing. As you know that I'm trained in the traditional Carnatic music, and I'm trained in traditional Carnatic, but I wanted to adapt the Hindustani tradition. So this adaptation is like quite Hindustani, where like we start with one tempo and raise. So Here is Abogi for us. I surrender myself. Devi, ya Devi, Devi, ya Devi, Sarvabhuteshu Shanti Rupena Samstitaya Namastasya 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 Namo Namaha Sari Gama Da Sa Sa Da Ma Ga Ri Sa 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 Da Sa Da Ri Sa 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 Da Sa Ri Sa Da Sa Ri Sa Da Sa Da This is an exploration of the three sounds of the human physique: Akaram, Ukaram, Makaram, which is combined together and comes as Om. The idea of the chanting is to shut the brain process. As you know that there are two brains, two sets. Left is connected with the mathematics, marketing stuff. Right is connected with the heart chakra. So that's why we, at the time we stop and then get connected to the chakra. Na Influencing about the North Indian tradition of practice. Idea of Riyaz, the practice, is where like when we get into the class or music class, we take off the shoes. So we also take off the mind. So we take off the worries. So the mind game is stopped, so that you don't feed the left side, and you get connected to the right side brain, and which connects to the heart chakra. That's why we have so much about chanting mantras. So chanting mantras involves a biggest achievement. That's why in sadhana, chanting is given as the highest post, and also the post where like Nadopasana. So we are attempting through the music and through the sounds. My subject is ragas in relation to the nerves, the genetics of the raga, how the raga reacts on the renal layers, not only on the 7 chakras but also on the meridians. So I have been collecting instruments, traveling. So I would like to share some of those with you all. So the rag which I sang was called Abo, which is now it's more relaxed. And now let's get into the instruments and also the toys for boys. So first I start with this instrument. This instrument is called pan drum, which comes from the family of hung drum, H-A-N-G, hung drum, which is originally from Switzerland, which is actually the incorporation and also influence from Gattam, but only with the difference of different tones. So today I wanted to make it intimate, so I wanted to make it acoustic, and then with this I would like to try with the daisy touch. So I have my Tabla Pro, so I would like to show you something on this.
Please.
How did your dad react when he saw this instrument for the first time?
He was so happy, and we have come up with this album called Parampara, where I'm just playing all of these healing instruments, and he has played them. And it's also a participation of 3 generations. My father, of course, first, then me and my son and daughter. So it is pretty much available, and my idea is to connect the source and the technology. So it's pretty much available on the online, on iTunes and Spotify, and also on more than 100 online stores and Pandora and others. So he's really so happy to join the new generation. He has always been a fascinating thing. Whenever new thing comes, he really encourages, and he loves playing with this. So we are also going to do a live show in RIF, Jodhpur International Festival, where I'll be playing with him with this instrument and with my daughter and son. So next time I will come with my daughter and son.
Wow.
And I should also say that this place has a beautiful gravity. It's my respect, and when I'm here in Aurodhan and with Lalitji and family, this is so beautiful for me. Knowingly, unknowingly, there is a beautiful blessing to be here, and I have personally felt that. So that's why I wanted to pay the respect to Mother, and also I wanted to give it to the community. So I've always been so happy to be here, and I've always been happy where Lalitji gives us a space to do what I wanted to. As you know that traditionally we sing Kacheri Sita, where we sing Kriti There will be a violin, there will be a mridangam, of course all the instruments. So I wanted to take the grammar and also wanted to be doing an experimental where like a little globalized. So I have been doing that since for 15 years. I've been doing different combos. So these are the real spaces for me as such to exhibit what I have been doing. So I really thank you, Lalitji, for giving this beautiful opportunity.
Actually, it's the reverse. We have no idea how grateful we are to you to be so generous to us and share this extraordinary music, especially when literally he's from one country to the other, one national center for the performing artist with the incredible India, and then he lands up in this small format. I mean, it's a great blessing to have you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. So in this way, I'll also show you all my babies. This baby, this is from, as I told you, this is a hung instrument, but because of the copyrights, Americans wanted to do their own thing, so they called it as pan drum for copyrights. And it's called a pan drum. So this is a pan drum, but an Italian design. So luckily I just got that. And next,
There are all Suddha Swaras on that.
so it's on so Maya Malav Gaude, set to B scale on rendu katai. So Bhairavi, so it gets like sa ti ka pa da ni sa sa ni da pa da ni sa Bhairavi. So that's why I went to, and this bass could also be like a ghatam. And this is Zenko, as a French made. Just because you are a singer, it doesn't mean that you can't forget the rhythm. So just because you are a rhythm player, you have to really concentrate on music. Where like melody and the rhythm are the two forces coming together. Shruti is the Mata, Laya is the Pita. Right confluence of Shruti and mother and the father makes a nice music. Let's go to the little bit of mathematics. 1 to 9 are the numbers. 1 to 9. 0 doesn't have a value before the digit. 0 has value only after the digit. 1, dhum. 2, takka. 3, takkita. 4, takkadimi. 5, takkatakita. It's 2 plus 3. Takkatakita, 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 takkatakita. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I'm just giving you a demo on that. 6. 3 plus 3. If you see that this goes on 1 BPM, this may be like a 90 BPM. Next is 7. 4 plus 3 or 3 plus 4. Swap 4 plus 3 or 3 plus 4. Next number is 8. 9, 5 plus 4 or 4 plus 5. So before we go, this is also a Czech Republic from Prague city. It sounds very beautiful. Next I have, this is kazoo. It's a very famous American instrument. It's just for the kids, for the toys. But I just give a little gazy touch to this. It's just like a funny song. But I wanted to try Nadopasana with this.
Fantastic.
So this is also another instrument. So I can give you a. You see the temple one? And this is my very favorite instrument. It's called morsing. What I have is morchang, which is a Rajasthani one. It's quite a delicate instrument. Whatever I say, I do on the half sound. I have to say. And then the air flows on the front and the backwards like a harmonica in a very beautiful one. But if you just say, if you don't stick with your words, you can cut yourself. And yeah, it's sharpened at the end. So the air flows like this. And then you use all the vowels R, E, U sound. Same morsing or morchang from India is called Jewish harp. This is Jewish harp from the Western culture. And we have a big festival in Austria called, it has a 500-year-old history, but we are little more actually. And this sounds like this lower end. I use the same technique since I learned the grammar, so it is always good to know the grammar so that you will have a good command over the language. So any kind of music or electro or whatever you want to try, firstly you will have to be grounded on any of the grammar. Let it be Carnatic music or Hindustani. You should have an access to do so that you can explore. So quickly let me show you.
Just another question if you
Please,
don't mind.
please.
How do the Westerners play it in this manner? Because you have
No.
the Carnatic training.
That's what I said, that I'm using the Indian style, so I'm using the Indian style to do.
Yeah.
And also the names are different. I call it as morsing, foreign morsing or something like that. But I use the Indian technique. And with the same air feel technique. And this is Cambodian one. So you can pronounce names like Aurodhan. Thank you, Lalit ji. Siva, 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 Siva. It's a very delicate one, so you gotta be careful on this. It's like a pin. That's there. And yeah, like that. And this is Russian. And they also have a Russian which is called rough, but it's very soft. The name is RUF. So there's a lady who popularized, very recently she got popularized with this instrument. She does sounds, human sounds, like a beatboxing, and this, and then with the electro. So now with the social media, I would also say that you can use it on a productive way. So I've always been, it's an evolution, and I'm a follower of my father. So during the late 60s or 70s, they started the group called Shakti, with the four pillars, how my grandfather used to call John McLaughlin, L. Shankar sir, and Zakir Naik, and my father. So in those days, his perseverance was so deep, and he wanted to globalize. So what we are doing is just nothing in front of my father's what he has been doing. So he made this path very easy for us. Now it's really so easy for us to read travel, but the real pain was those generation taking the classical music, taking the Pakkavadyam, it's called Pakkavadyam, he made it as Pakkavadyam. So he took the Ghatam into a mainstream and took into a completely international platform, and he was the first South Indian who's got a Grammy. So credit goes to my father. Thank you.
Ghatam played before him?
Yes, for sure. Vilvandri Iyer, and there are many maestros who played, and it was just very Gupta, very lighter. And Ghatam was supposed to be like a third instrument. The king of percussion is Mridangam. So the solo artist would sing, and even there was a difference where, like, if lady sings, many artists doesn't accompany. So that was the olden days, and then he broke everything. And it took longer time for him to come out and take his music, and he wanted to really take it into an entirely different discipline. So Mridangam and they call it as main artist, and the violin, which would be a support, and Mridangam. And the other artists are called Pakkavadyam. Pakkavadyam. Mridangam by itself is called a Pakkavadyam. It's just a supportive. And Pakkavadyam is Kanjira, and the third place which goes Ghatam. But if you really see one place, and he just gives what he can, which is a singer, and the violinist should be a little more so cooperative so that he can get it. So when they do it, the mridangist would be able to follow. And if you really see, the Ghatam player are the one who are really so most learned people who can violin all these things. So next I would like to sing one of the piece I did for my guru, and I would like to wind it like that, and also one more song with combination of others. Let me do this one. This is a salutation to the gurus of the globe, and this is a -1 track which we created. You know what is -1? In film music or Bollywood music, they go record the music and they make it as a track, and they take out the minus, which is song, which is the human voice. So we try to listen and then try to sing. The same technique I adopted, and I composed a song and for an album. So I made my own minus track. So I went to the studio, composed the music, and made a -1. So I would like to present you this. நிலைத்திடவே அருள்தருவாய். ஹர ஹர சங்கர ஜெய ஜெய சங்கர ஹர ஹர சங்கர பாலயமான். ஹர ஹர சங்கர ஜெய ஜெய சங்கர சிவ சிவ சங்கர ரக்ஷமான். அத்வைத புகழன்னை அவனீரே நிலை நிறுத்த அருந்துறவம் பூண்ட மாமுனியே. அத்வைத புகழன்னை அவனீரே நிலை நிறுத்த அருந்துறவம் பூண்ட மாமுனியே. ஆதி சங்கரனின் மருவாய் தோன்றி ஆனந்த நிலை கண்ட மாமுனியே. ஆதி சங்கரனின் மருவாய் தோன்றி ஆனந்த நிலை கண்ட மாமுனியே. காமபோட்டியன காஞ்சியிலே காமபோட்டியன காஞ்சியிலே தோன்றிய கருணை கடலான மாமுனியே. உன்னை காலமெல்லாம் போற்றி பங்கிடவே உன்னை காலமெல்லாம் போற்றி பங்கிடவே கருணா சாகரா வரமருள்வாய். கருணா சாகரா வரமருள்வாய். அன்பின் உருவான ஆதிசங்கரா அருஞான பொருளான வேதசங்கரா. அன்பின் உருவான ஆதிசங்கரா அருஞான பொருளான வேதசங்கரா. கருணை வடிவான காஞ்சி சங்கரா. கருணை வடிவான காஞ்சி சங்கரா. காமாட்சி பரமணியும் காமகோடி சங்கர குருவே சரணம். பிரதோஷ சிவநாயனா திருவடிவே சரணம். So we have 5 minutes more?
Yes.
Okay. So this is the traditional setup which I have been doing. And speaking about the combination, we also have the same feeling, same ethics on different cultures. So on crossing of the languages and the countries, I felt so connected with the African roots. So I love Senegal, Mali, and the same kind of, for example, we have string instruments and they have kora. We have tawil and they have djembe. There's many correlations between the countries and also different cultures. So I did this album, it's called Paco, with this African instrument. So if you see, I'm singing the same rag which is called Kalyani, or called, it's the same Kalyani, but when we see with this combination, you will see a difference when the two colors come in together. Let's listen Kalyani in a different way. Thank you. So,
You're a real package.
so I would like to finish with a shloka. And actually, this is a tribute to my father. He turned 78. He finished at 78 and starting 79. He has been not only my guru for my music, but also in my life. He has been a big role model for me in many levels. So we did an album for him as a dedication. Of course, we had parties and stuff, but besides, we wanted to make it musically an album. So we did an album where we wanted to get all the artists, at least to dozens of artists who he has been collaborated. So we had Zakir Ji, John McLaughlin, Srinivas Ji, Ganesh Kumaresh Ji, and all the big beasts who have been collaborating. And I personally dedicated one piece to him, and I composed a song for him. It goes like this: Ramasesha Sharanam, Ghatalaya Yogi Guru Sharanam, Teta Gudi Arihara Sharma, Vikku Vinayakram Sharanam. His name was called Ramaseshan. On the younger age, he was like completely, his physical body was not there. So my tata, my grandfather, they said that on those days you have to give the child to, God. So when you surrender yourself to the God, you'll have to change your namakarma. So you have to change your name. So they remained Rama. They wanted to keep Rama. And since he was given to the Ganesha, so Vinayaka, so Vinayakram. So he was named as Vinayakram. And he belongs to this village called Tetagudi. Harihara Sharma is his father, who's my grandfather, Sharanam. And he's a Laya Yogi. Yogi by himself, Laya Yogi. So I put together Ramasesha Sharanam, Ghatalaya Yogi Guru Sharanam, Tetagudi Harihara Sharma, Vikku Vinayaka Rama Sharanam. Thank you.